So our next question could easily ask us to show that the area of the frame is given by a is equal to 24x minus 4x squared minus 1 over 6 pi x squared. So we also have a question that is not difficult at all, and then that's also like a mindset issue with questions like this. You do not want to put them on a pedestal. So with B, if we're going to show that this is the area, we just need to keep in mind that the area of this entire shape, we literally just need to get the area of this whole portion here, and then we need to add the area of this semicircle. So if we think of it that way, our area, it is literally the area of these 4 rectangles, of which the area of these 4 rectangles, it is literally just h times x, and then we have 4 of them, you see. So the area of this whole thing is just h times x multiplied by 4. So that's what we can write down first. 4 multiplied by xh. And then we need to add the area of our semicircle. Now the area of a full circle is pi r squared. However, we are dealing with half a circle. So that would be half pi r squared. So the good news is we already know what the radius of our circle is. And because here we're working with x and h, we may want to have our value for the area of our circle in that format. So where r is, we can just drop there an x, and then we know that the area of this whole thing is just going to be the area of these rectangles plus our semicircle. There we go. So at this point, you would most probably have been thinking, yeah, we should be done, right? Well, 60-70% done. The only issue now is, can you see this equation has x's and it has an h in there somewhere, whereas this given expression is only in terms of x. So what this tells us is we need to get an expression that is in terms of x that is giving us a value of h. So I'll say that slowly. We need to throw in a value for h here that only has numbers and x's in it. It can also have pi. However, we cannot leave this the way that it is. It is not complete. So we need an expression for h in terms of x. And to get that, we may want to refer to a. They said we had to prove this expression. And even if we didn't prove it, you can still use it. So what we are going to do is, we know that whatever this length is, this represents the length of our entire frame or the material. So they also told us that this here, the length of our entire frame is 36 meters. So we know that this expression is equal to 36 meters, and we can use it to isolate a value for h. So that's going to look like this. And then here we can clearly see that we are able to isolate h. Isolating h, this is what we have as a value for h. So what we can now do is, this value for h, we should end up with that expression. So to do that, there we go. So all we did was, where h is, we threw in our value for h there, and then this we just need to simplify. Now simplifying this, all we need to do is to multiply inside our bracket and then, just end it. So this is clearly our final answer. All we did was, we needed an equation for area, and then we just needed to make sure that that equation is only in terms of x there, which is clearly exactly the same as what they want us to work out there. And here you see 24 negative 4x squared, and then these two are like terms. So we know that a negative 4 over 6 pi plus a half pi is just going to give you a negative 1 over 6 pi there, x squared. So this is your final answer. This is what you would need to do for B. So with C, it's a, again, common optimization question.